Oh,
Yeah, it's
is
recording.
it going?
It's
Oh, it
recording
is?
this.
How can you see where it is recording?
The red.
Okay.
I have to go in like 3 minutes. Is that okay?
Liar.
My name is Dan McCormick. I'm the studio coordinator and broadcast engineer at Youngstown State Department of Communication. I've been in this position for 2 years, but I've been working on production crews with students for many years. A mixture of professionals and students, and in that process I have to essentially teach the students what they're doing during a real production. So I have a lot of background, but officially the last 2 years has been more of a academic background. I was working at WKBN as a news photographer, and I was actually working a story at YSU. I was shooting something in the Board of Trustees room, and someone that I knew, a staff member that I knew when I was a student, told me about an opening they had working with video conference classes, which was new at the time and not a Zoom class like it is now. So it actually took a lot of people to make those things work. So it was a better job as far as like money and hours go. So I left the news world to come here, and that was a while ago now. I've kind of had a variety of professional jobs. Some people in this business kind of do just live production or just field production or just editing, but I've done all of them. I've done professional boxing, professional football, professional basketball, both as a camera person and as a director.
And then the man who pushes all the buttons right here, this is Dan McCormick. He's pushing them right now for you. He's the director and technical director of these games. He controls everything going out to the boards.
It's kind of weird because at YSU I actually have 3 jobs. My main job is studio coordinator and broadcast engineer, but I also teach classes at YSU, which is technically a second job. And I also direct the broadcast for ESPN Plus for football and men's and women's basketball. So that sounds like a lot, and it is time-wise, but I enjoy it, which means I don't go home stressed most of the time. So when I'm home, I hit the ground running as far as good goes. I feel like if your work life is pretty decent, home life is better. Well, recently my wife left me for a guy who was an inch taller and has a full head of hair. And I said, I get it. I get it, I would too. So luckily I've been happily married for almost 19 years. I have 3 daughters, 14, 10, and 5. And when I go home, it's kind of crazy. There's homework, there's dance classes to take them to and pick them up from, running other kids home. But overall, it's a lot of fun. And the term girl dad is only like a recent thing, but I feel like I'm built for it. Yeah, I have an amazing home life. It's true happiness. Yeah. So out here is the entrance to our TV studio. Come on in. This is where a lot of action happens in my day. We were just set up earlier we're doing these promotional videos for the College of Business. So we have one of our nicer cinema cameras set up here. We have a subject sitting over there, the lights are on. But starting tomorrow, we have to do more like regular 3-camera shoot or multiple camera shoot situation. So I'm gonna move these set pieces back to where they normally go. So when I'm duty, anything that's in our department, technology-wise, if something goes wrong, I'm the person they call. So if someone's teaching a class and they say, hey, the remote controller is not working on camera 2, or for some reason it's not keying out, the green screen's not keying out, or we can't get the switcher to work, they'll say, hey, Dan, and my office is back that way. So I'm always lingering, waiting for trouble, basically. So our studio is connected to our control room. Everything out here is funneled into here. So we have our audio station over there, teleprompter, our switcher over here. It's all part of my daily routine to make sure all this stuff's working before anyone comes and uses it. But all productions, there's trouble. Not all of them, but like it's not rare for there to be trouble in a production that you have to fix on the fly, and that's why I'm here. So I also, you want to get this. I also always have a piece of cheese on hand in my pocket. gonna have it right now.
Not the Gouda.
Oh man, it's warm.
Oh my god.
Perfect. Perfect.